Good morning, everybody. It's Lindy. So this morning, I know I promised you guys a jeans video, and that one is coming. It's coming up right after this one. But I was in the middle of packaging some sales that I've had over the last 24 hours, and I realized what I sold in the last 24 hours is super typical for me. And I've had a lot of people comment and message me and email and ask what I usually sell every day. You know, how many items I move, my sales, what kind of profits I get. And so what I sold in the last 24 hours is so typical for me. I thought that I would go ahead and make a video about it so that you guys can kind of see what I move on a daily basis. The quantity is very, very typical, but the sales and profits are not. And so that part, I didn't do so well sale-wise and profit-wise, but quantity-wise and the types of items, this is all typical. So I'm nerding out today. I have my laptop right here and I have to wear glasses when I'm on my laptop, otherwise I get really bad headaches. Does that happen to anybody else? Okay, so just let me get this up so I can tell you exactly what kind of profits I got. Okay, I got it up. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is this child's sweatshirt. Isn't that funny? Look at that hood with the teeth and the eyes. Here we go. Thumbnail. Anyway, it's got these really cute pockets. I thought that this was going to sell before Halloween and it didn't. But that's okay. It's old. I figured somebody would like it. So it is Okie Dokie, which isn't a super great brand, but it's a popular brand, and it's a child size large 7, and I sold it for $9.29 with free shipping. It's gonna cost me $2.60 to ship this first class, and I paid $1.50 for it at Goodwill. Normally children's clothes, I always wait until the 50% off tag, but I figured with the time of year it was and how cute this was, it was worth an extra 75 cents to just pay full price. So after fees and shipping, my total profit on this was $3.79. So $3.79 profit on a $1.50 purchase, which is more than double my money back. So I'm happy about that. Sorry about the sniffling, you guys. Those allergies, God, they're driving me insane. Okay, so this next one, and this is another reason why I want to do this video, to show you guys this. This is a vintage Western shirt. It's very different from other Western shirts than you see. It's by a brand called DC. And it is a permanent press, authentic Western wear from Washington, D.C. And it has those great snap buttons. And I love the chest pockets. Do you see those? Isn't this an awesome shirt? So, and the fabric itself, oh my gosh, it's so thin. The reason why this is so desirable is because cowboys do exist, you guys. Cowboys exist. And this is a lot of the kind of stuff that they wear. You know, I lived in Oklahoma for a while. I knew some cowboys. They love wearing this kind of stuff. And the reason why they like wearing this kind of stuff is because, you know, it's lightweight. I wish you guys could feel how lightweight this is. It's ridiculous. It's so lightweight and so breezy. They can wear it in the sun. It's a nice light color. It reflects the light, and it just flows, so it keeps them nice and cool. Sizes, this is a big size, but the size is not typical. It's not a standard, it's a 20. So because I wasn't exactly sure, I did put measurements in the listing. I did put a chest measurement and an overall measurement in the listing so that if someone wanted to buy this shirt and they had no idea what a size 20 was, I compared it to a double XL. So, guys, I am so sorry about the sniffing. I am so sorry. But it's bad. It's bad. Okay, so I sold it for $14.99 with free shipping. I paid $2 at Goodwill for it because it was a 50% off. And let's see, it was 10 ounces to ship. So it's going to cost me $3.40, $3.45 to ship it. And so after all fees and product costs, my total profit on this one is $7.55. So I made three and a half times my money in profits. So I'm happy with that. Next up is a woman's Lucky Brand long sleeve shirt. It's Lucky Brand and it's a size medium. Nothing fancy about it. It's just a long sleeve tee. And I sold it for $8.99 and I paid $2 for it. And it's gonna go for less than 8 ounces first class, so it's only gonna ship for $2.60. So that made my total profit on this shirt $3.02, which is times and a half my money in profit. So I'm happy with that. Currently, I'm doing free shipping on almost everything. Unless something is really super heavy and it won't fit in a padded flat rate, I do free shipping on everything just because it's easier for me to go through and do all of my bookkeeping if I don't have to go back and see. I mean, it's really easy for me to keep it like $14.99, $8.99, $7.99, and just do free shipping without having to go in and look at calculated shipping costs for each individual buyer and have to do math every time. It's a speed thing for me. Also, I tend to do free shipping on items that I know were going to be first class or priority flat rate. It's just because I know exactly how much it's going to ship for and I can factor it into my price. So shipping is free for the buyer, but it's not necessarily free because I always factor in the shipping costs when I do the listing. So when I priced this at $8.99, I knew how much shipping was going to be and I was able to factor that into my price. So I made a $3 profit on a $2 purchase. This one was a whoopsie. This one was a whoopsie. I saw the brand and the size and I got really excited. It's a Polo by Ralph Lauren and it's an extra large, which is fantastic, right? And there was no stains on it at all. I got really excited, saw that there was no stains and threw it in the cart. It was a 50% off tag. But then when I got home and started photographing it, I noticed some flaws. Boo. See the sleeves? Yeah. And it's on both sides. The sleeves, see all that? And then there was a hole. Where is it? Where are you? There's a hole somewhere. I put it in the listing and I photographed it. It was on an underside. There was a small hole on a seam. Here it is. Let's see. Teeny tiny hole, and it's on the underside, so it's by the armpit. So I was like, oh, because I was gonna list this for, you know, somewhere between $12.99 and $14.99. But with those flaws, I can't do that. So I still did list it, but I listed it at like $8.99 or $9.99 and it kind of sat for a little bit. So I went ahead and dropped the price to $8.69 and it sold. So for $8.69 it sold. I made sure to note all of the flaws in it and took really good photographs. And it's going to cost $3.50 to ship because it's 13 ounces. And so after fees and shipping, I made a profit of $1.85, which is almost double my money, but not quite. But had I seen those, I wouldn't have even bought it because I would have known I wouldn't be able to at least get my money back and then double. So there's that. These got a little bit of retail arbitrage. Sold 2 of these. Sprunch hairspray. It's a flexible hold hairspray and it's non-aerosol. I've been finding that non-aerosol hairsprays sell really well on eBay. So if you can find non-aerosols for cheap, then you should buy them up. Aussie is also a really fantastic brand. People love Aussie. So I paid $1 each for these from one of my local coupon ladies. If you have any more questions about that, I made a retail arbitrage video a few days ago. You can go back and watch if you haven't seen it. But I paid $1 per bottle from a local coupon lady, so $2 cost for both of these. I sold them for $14.99 with free shipping. And I'm going to individually wrap these in clear bags, and then I'm going to wrap them really, really well with bubble wrap. And then I'm going to stick them in a flat rate envelope. So together they're going to ship for $5.60. So after my product cost, shipping, and fees, my total profit on $14.99, my total profit is $5.30 for these. So I got 2.5 times my money back, right? Yes, 2.5 times my money back on these. And the last thing I sold, Hollister jeans, and they are size 1, which is smaller than I usually buy, but they're a short. Everybody hears me talking about short and tall sizes, right? These are size 1 short, and they are super distressed. They're like destroyed. Look at all that distress. And even the back where the heels are, see how distressed those are? So I got these at Goodwill about a week ago, paid $2 for them, and I listed and sold them in 24 hours. They sold within 24 hours for $16.99. So 24-hour turnaround, $16.99 on a $2 purchase. So I'm going to be putting these into a flat rate priority envelope, and they're going to ship for $5.60. So after fees, shipping, and product cost on a $16.99 sale, I'm going to make a $7.07 profit on these. Yay! We all love Hollister. So, woo, $7 profit on these and a 24-hour turnaround. So that is 3.5 times my money. Okay, you guys, so I sold 6 items, which is super typical. On any given day, I usually sell between 4 and 8 items. But on a really, really good day, I'll sell 10. On a really, really bad day, I'll sell 1 or 2. So 6 is super average, super typical. However, my total sales in the last 24 hours were only $70.94, which is kind of a bummer. It's usually closer to $100, $150. So $73 is, yeah, I don't really care for that too much. And my profits were only $28.58. Again, usually my profits are closer to 50 bucks a day. So even though my sales and my profits aren't typical, the quantity and the variety of items are typical. You know, usually I sell maybe 1 or 2 men's, 1 or 2 women's. I'll sell something that's a retail item, maybe a kid item, maybe something just off the wall, a plush or something. So the variety is very typical. The kind of stuff, you know, the quantity, it's all very typical. So I wanted to show you what I usually sell. Keep in mind too, I am not hardcore full-time reseller, okay? I'm not. A lot of people in the reseller community that are on YouTube, you know, they are rocking it. They're doing so well, but they also do it full-time. I don't. My full-time job is basically my kids and my family right now. The time that I spend on eBay is closer to about 25 hours a week. About 25 hours a week. So working 25 hours a week from home, making the amount of money that I make, I'm super happy with it. I couldn't be happier with it. I usually pull in around $50 a day in profits, around $100, $150 a day in sales. So, and I usually ship, you know, 4 to 6 items a day. Or I'm sorry, 4 to 8 items a day. Golly, it's kind of early. Apparently I need more coffee. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to make more videos like this one. So if you like this kind of video, if you like seeing, you know, what I've sold, how much I sold them for, and my total profit, then, you know, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it, and I will do my best to make more videos like this. It's gonna be really hard for me to do it like every single day, just because the time when I package the items is usually first thing in the morning, and first thing in the morning is kind of busy for me with getting, you know, kids up and ready for the day, getting kids off to school, because my mailman comes fairly early, so I have to get them done as fast as possible. But I mean, today was a little bit different. You know, I had a little bit more time, so I went ahead and just popped out this video real quick. So, and it was very, very typical, and I wanted you guys to be able to see that. So thank you so much for watching. I have been noticing that my comments are growing, and thank you guys so much. They mean so much to me. But I really worry that I'm not going to be able to respond to every single one of them if they keep growing at the rate they're growing. So I have my email in the description of the video, and I'm going to start putting it in my videos. So if you have a specific question that maybe I haven't answered, or I haven't answered in as much detail as you were needing, you know, send me an email. It's a lot easier for me to track emails than it is comments on the videos. So, you know, feel free to email me. I still read every single comment, even if I can't reply to every single one of them. So thank you guys so much for it. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, I hope you will. I can't believe how much my subscriber base is growing. I'm so thankful for it. I'm so humbled by you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you at my next video. Bye-bye.